Casino del Sol Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Johnson. Turns it on in midfield. Could be an alley. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Imaliava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Caught in the backfield. It's Spivey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to squeak through the pile. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Iamaleava working that left side now. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Left side is Edwards. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Rid of it on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Spivey. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's got it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
There's really really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Hits the hole. It's Davidson. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the running game. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to Johnson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second and long here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Holds on, it's Spivey.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava zings it complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Arizona in a hurry. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running inside, it's Edwards. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The handoff to Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
They need a huge play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Looking down the middle, and he avoids the sack.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Iamaleava can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They want to throw it. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Open spaces. Touchdown, Wildcat. extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not get the extra yards after the catch.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
No room to bring it back. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right side, it's Richardson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws it deep. Makes a grab. He is in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Imaliava. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun on third down, Imaliava. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Imaliava. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Imaliava to the air again. Stepping to the right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava snags it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Mustangs in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the Iamaleava to throw. With the catch, it's Edwards. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Gets the back moving. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Arizona. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
In traffic, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. The give, it's Davidson. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The play fake. Moving to his left. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Got an alley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the delay, it's Haynes. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Turns it upfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Motion from the back. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick give. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking for a crease. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Second down coming up. They'll give it to Johnson. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Tigers want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The ride. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Left side, it's Edwards. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. And it's caught inside the 25.
Gain of 40. That's a first down for the offense.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Wesco. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wild. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 81, sets a kickoff.
On the return, it's Hawkins. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
They get to him as he throws. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Right side, it's Jordan. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throwing, Imaliava. They're all over him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Hits inside, it's Butler. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
There's some daylight. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. Finds a crease. It's Haynes. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.